crunching power of 1,200 pounds of pressure per square inch. So you definitely don't want to get too close to them. Matter of fact, I think we're just going to leave them be and keep on going.
Simba 1, come in.
This is Simba 1. What's going on, Wilson?
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity in the Red Clay Beach. You definitely want to check out that area.
Oh, wow, that's perfect, Wilson. Thank you so much for the tip. It'd be great if we could find some elephants today. But for now, we're actually going to head on into the savannah, which means a different ecosystem and different animals. Speaking of different, you may well look at this very different tree on your right-hand side. It's called a baobab tree. And for those of you smart safari goers back there, and you all look very intelligent to me, you may have noticed that that baobab tree is missing not one, but all of its leaves right now. Now, to actually do that on purpose, the baobab tree will go leafless 9 months out of the year and store large amounts of water in its giant trunk. And by doing these two things, it can survive long droughts here on the African savanna. Oh, but everyone take a look over here on your right-hand side because I see an Ankole cow, chloroform Ankole cattle out there. You see those tall horns? Those horns can be up to 5 feet tall and up to 20 inches in circumference at the base. How about you folks? But I'm 5 feet tall, so to think that those horns can be as tall as me, now, as we include the cattle themselves, is actually pretty amazing. Also see some giraffes out there. I think we're going to curve around and get a great view, though. Looks like a Maasai giraffe. You can tell because it has that splotchy oak leaf shaped pattern on the coat. Also, it's a little bit shorter, a little bit darker than your standard reticulated giraffe. It's the other giraffe you can find out here on the reserve. Maybe we'll see one today. That would be cool. Now, what you're looking at in front of you is called the Serengeti grasslands, and they're very important out here in Africa. You see, they stretch for hundreds of miles, and millions of animals will use them to migrate each year. So they're sort of like a super highway for all the animals in Africa. The Serengeti is also home to some of the more well-known animals, like the elephant or these giraffes. So it's definitely the wild Africa we're all working very hard to protect and preserve here in Harambe. Oh, well, looks like this waterbuck here is making best friends with the Maasai giraffe. Okay, and freeze. Now, the waterbuck actually has a really thick fur that secretes an oily, kind of smelly fluid that is thought to make it waterproof. They actually jump in water to escape predators, hence the name waterbuck. So we have another Ankole cow crossing the road here.
Holy cow!
Now they're also known as Watusi cattle after the Watusi tribe that domesticated them first.
Watch out.
There she goes!
I think I see 2 more Maasai giraffes coming up here on your right-hand side. So move up. Okay, get a good look at that. Looks like that one's going to try to eat some grass. They're very good at eating out of the trees, but they have a hard time eating the grass, as you can see. They'll actually spend about 16 hours a day eating, and only about 30 minutes a night sleeping. Which to me sounds like they have their priorities backwards, but I'm not a giraffe, so. But I see some more animals coming out on the right-hand side. Looks like some grayish animals with some stripes on the side. Those look like white-bearded wildebeest. Also some Thompson's gazelle. Those little orange specks out there. They look like babies, but they're actually fully grown. Only going to be about 50 to 60 pounds, and they're very heavy. The small size does come to their advantage, though. They're capable of running high speeds across the savannah, up to 50 miles per hour, in fact, if I remember correctly. Now, despite all that fast-paced running, there are some animals out there in the animal kingdom that are faster than the Thompson's gazelle. Mainly the cheetah, which can run up to 60 miles per hour at least. So the Thompson's gazelle has had to become very smart. What they'll do is actually run in a zigzag pattern instead of a straight line. And this will help it escape any predator that happens to be faster than they are.